Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online class of economics. Today we will be continuing the chapter theory of demand with the topic when there is an increase and decrease. Yeah, last class we have already completed movement and shipment of demand. Okay, I explained to you when the demand curve will be moving, when the demand curve will be shifting. Now I will be explaining you the movement along a demand curve. Again, tabular and diagrammatic illustration I will be helping to as we already introduced with this also Px and Qs description. Phi is the quantity and 1 is the demand. Another time when the price fall down from rupees 5 to rupees 1, then the increase in demand takes place from 1 to 5. How much increase? 1 to 5. So what we are seeing here, fall in home price of commodity, rise in quantity demanded. This tabular data help us to know that when we have drawn the 5 and 4, this sheet is there, y-axis and x-axis we have drawn. Then we have drawn this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the extension of demand. When we have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 the demand, we can see there when the quantity demanded was, when the price was for rupees 5, the demand was 1. When the price become 1, the demand shift to 5. What we are seeing, the first demand curve was this only. What it is showing, it is flowing downward. So whenever extension of demand refers to increasing quantity demanded of a commodity due to due to fall in the own price of commodity, and it will be moving downward curve. Which curve? Downward. Next is contraction of demand. When we see contraction of demand, when the demand will contract, when the price will increase, the demand will decrease, and this itself is known as contraction of demand. This tabular data is helpful for us to know when the price was rupees 1, the quantity demanded was 5. When the price was 5, quantity demanded was 1. So what is resulting there? When the price increases to rupees 5, 4 rupees more, then quantity demanded also declines by parallelly. How much? It is not there. It is according to the customer. But when price increases, we know that customer will decrease the demand of the goods. So it only happen rise in home price of commodity, falling quantity demanded. When the price of goods X is rupees 1 per unit, rupees 5 units are demanded. When price rises rupees 5 per unit, demand contracts to 1 unit only. Okay. Let us see, like extension of demand, contraction of demand is indicated by an upward movement. What movement is there? Upward. How? I will be explaining you. This is the tabular graph representing the above data. Contraction of demand, you can see x-axis, y-axis. 0 is initial point. When the when the price was rupees 1, quantity demanded was 5. When the price increase 5 rupees, quantity demanded become decrease. What we are seeing there? Contraction of demand we are seeing. Here the curve will be moving from down, upward movement. Here first this data we got now. 1 rupees was there, 5 the quantity demanded, and when it become 5 it become 1. So here it will be moving from downward to upward. Okay. So the tabular data which the point which we derive first, from there the demand curve will be moving. So it is moving which direction? Upward direction. Contraction of demand. So downward movement. In the case when the extension of demand is there, an upward movement when the extension is upward movement, when there is a contraction of demand. Shift in demand curve, we have learned yesterday, shift in demand curve happens when the own price of commodity is same, other factors of the particular product increases or decreases. Shift in demand curve include forward shift and backward shift. This we will result. Forward shift in demand curve refers to increase in demand, while backward shift in demand curve decrease to decrease in demand. When it will occur, shift in demand curve occur due to the change in other factors other than own price of the commodity. Forward shift in demand curve increase in demand happens when forward shift in demand curve increase in demand refers to a situation when quantity demanded of a commodity increases even when own price of the commodity is constant. In other words, increase in demand occurs when quantity demanded of a commodity increases because of the factor other than own price of commodity, as I already introduced. Like income of the person increase, definitely demand will increase. Price is here constant. Price will not change according to income, but it will get affected by the income. So here when the price increases, price is constant, the demand is increasing. Maybe the taste and preference of the person is changed. Maybe the population size change. Maybe the income of the person increase, the other expectation of the person more in this particular good. So that situation, what will be there? Quantity demanded increases. Okay, and the curve which we will get, it will be like this. x-axis and y-axis, the curve has been drawn, line has been drawn. First, quantity is constant, so here we are drawing the constant quantity. What we are seeing, first the demand was 20, so here 20 will draw, and then 30. What we are seeing there, first demand curve is this one and second demand curve is there. If the points are not joining about the first and the second quantity according to price, then no issue. Two slanting line will be there drawn from the point where the price and quantity will meet. Okay, so there we have drawn. So what we are seeing, the first demand curve is D1 and the second demand curve is D2. D2 is forward shifting when we are drawing the new demand curve. So it is just because other factors of the other determinants of demand is changing, it will imply sometime increase in demand of the goods. Then we will see forward shift in the demand curve. Same way opposite we can see when the causes of increase in demand, you can see there, as I already say, price of substitute good increases, price of complementary goods falls, when income of the consumer increases, when the expectation of the consumer increases, when the taste of the consumer shift in favor of the commodity due to change in fashion or climate, then we can see this. Backward shift in demand curve, decrease in demand. When we will see backward shift in demand curve, decrease in demand refers to a situation quantity demanded of a commodity decreases even when own price of the commodity is constant. In other words, decrease in demand occurs when quantity demanded of a commodity decreases because of the factors other than own price of the commodity. It is illustrated by table number 7 and figure number 9. Decrease in demand PX and QX, that is rupees units, you can see there the price is constant 10 rupees, quantity demanded increases 32, quantity demanded decreases. Maybe the price, the expectation of the consumer decrease in these goods, maybe the taste and preference shifted to some another good because of the product X is less demanded. Are you understanding? Every product not, only we are dealing with the product number X. So when we are seeing product number X, what we are seeing there? Product number X, we have seen that whenever product number X only we are saying there where the price is constant but still the demand is decreasing. So from 30 it had been declined to 20. Decrease in demand occurs, so here also we will draw a constant line 10. Okay, X and Y, you know, price we are taking in the Y axis and X in quantity in the X axis. Now 10 is the demand, 30 was the first demand was 30. Second it become reduced, so we are drawing up to 10 is a constant price and we are drawing 20. What we are seeing, two demand curve, because both are separate we are, so two demand curve will be there. D1 is the first and D2 is the second. What we are seeing, D2 is inside, or you can say backward shifting the D1 demand curve. It results in result in decrease in demand of the goods. So these are the things, student. What is the causes of decrease in demand? Let us see. Important causes of decrease in demand are as follows: when income of the consumer falls, when price of the substitute good decreases, when price of the complementary goods increases, when taste of the consumer shift from against the commodity due to change in fashion or climate, when availability of commodity is expected to rise in the near future. Then we will see the impact of decrease in demand and the product consumption. Okay. Difference between extension and increase in demand. Extension of demand and increase in demand occurs because of the following reason. This is extension of demand occurs. This is caused by change in own price of the commodity. Increase in demand causes. This is caused by change in determinant that other than own price of the commodity. Decrease in demand of the decrease in own price of the commodities are the only cause for extension of demand. Where for increase in demand, several causes are there. This include increase in income, increase in price of the substitute goods, decrease in the price of the complementary goods, and change in taste and preference in favor of the commodity. Diagrammatically, this is shown as a downward movement left to right on the same demand curve. Diagrammatic increase in demand is diagrammatically, this is shown as a forward shift in demand curve referred to figure number 8. Difference between contraction and decrease in demand is as follows. Contraction of demand, decrease in demand. Contraction of demand occurs, this is caused by change in own price of the commodity, whereas decrease in demand occurs caused by change in the determinants of the other than own price of the commodity. Contraction of demand, it is increase in own price of the commodity is the only cause, whereas decrease in demand, several causes are there. This include decrease in income, decrease in price of the substitute goods, increase in the price of the complementary goods, and change in taste and preference against the commodity. Diagrammatically, this is shown as an upward movement right to left on the same demand curve for figure number 7. And decrease in demand, diagrammatically, this is shown as a backward shift in demand curve for figure number 9. Answer are in one sentence assumptions on which a demand curve is constructed. That all other determinants other than own price of the commodity are constant. That is the assumption. Give one reason why more of a commodity is demanded even when own price of the commodity happens to rise. Support your answer with an example. More of a commodity may be demanded even when own price of the commodity happens to rise due to expectation of the buyers that the concern of the commodity which happens to be necessary of life may not be easily available in the near future. Example, in curfew bound areas, demand for salt and cereals often shoots up even when prices of these goods tends to rise. Means it goes down. And curfew bound areas, definitely where the many, like Kashmir area, there is every time curfews are there. Many other states are there where the fights are going, where the curfews are there. This situation, what it does, it just decline because the people have to live in the home in many days, and that there is a less of the commodity available to them. And for that, when prices of these goods tend to rise also, then also it price shoots up. Cross price effect, how price of related goods substitute complementary affects demand for a commodity. Effect of change in price of a related goods on the demand for a commodity is called cross price effect. We know related goods are substitute goods and complementary goods. Accordingly, we can split our discussion in two parts as under. Demand for a commodity in relation to price of the substitute goods. Let us consider tea and coffee has two substitute goods. Let tea be the commodity demanded of which demand curve is D1. Okay, let us see. D1 you can see tea, and the D2 consumption is increasing. Why it is increasing? When the price is constant, P1 is there, but still D2 means tea demand is increasing. Demand curve for tea shift to the right when price of the substitute commodity coffee increases. I already explained to you when the substitute good effect is that only. When price of substitute good increases, the people's demand in the another same type of goods. Like I can give one more example. When cold drinks cost is increasing, people shift their demand from cold drink to juice. Nowadays, people are demanding the juice. If the juice cost will be increasing, then definitely its substitute goods will be the cold drink, and the people demand will again can be shifted. Increase in price of substitute goods, when we see initially price of tea is OP1, quantity purchase is OT1. Now suppose the price of tea remains constant but price of coffee increases. How would you react on as a consumer? As a rational consumer, you may decide to substitute some tea in place of coffee, or you are expected to buy more of tea even when its price is constant. Initially, you were buying P1 and K1 quantity of tea and P1 K2 in the quantity of tea. In place of, it means increase in demand. From K1, the quantity demanded increases to K2. Price is constant. Both the variable you can see P1 is there. Means price is constant, only the quantity demanded is increasing. Greater purchase of a commodity in constant price points to a situation of increase in demand or forward in demand curve. Accordingly, demand curve for tea shift to the right. Decrease in price of substitute goods, it happens if price of coffee decreases, will tend to substitute some coffee in place of tea. Okay. Definitely people try to do. Like in winter season, the coffee price also will be stable or it will decline. In that situation, people can have a choice. All around the year they were drinking the tea. Now because coffee price also had gone down, they can have sometime coffee also in place of tea. So this is also can be a substitute goods in where to consume coffee also. What they will be doing, they will consume less the tea. They will demand less the tea and they will shift their demand in place of tea the coffee. So these we will show the demand curve. What as I already said, y and the x price, quantity demanded, price you can see constant is there, tea price not change, but tea demand has been declined, it has been backward shift. D1 first and this is the second, this is the backward shift. Why it happened? When quantity demanded was when people shifted their demand from tea to coffee, for some of the time the demand for tea they had started declining. So that is the relationship. Now we will be proceeding with the next topic, that is if x and y have substitute and price of x remains constant, demand curve of x would shift to the right if price of y increases. Demand curve for x would shift to the left if price of y decreases. Okay. Demand for a commodity in relation to price of the complementary goods, when we see, let us consider car and petrol as complementary goods. Let car be the commodity demanded of which the demand curve is D1 as shown in figure number 12. Here it is y-axis and here it is x-axis and 0. When we will see students, what we are seeing, their price is constant here but demand is shifting again back from D1 cars is there and D2 second demand curve is there. Why it happened there? Because it is a complementary effect. Complementary, as you know, car and petrol are the complementary goods. Without petrol, the car cannot work, and petrol needs some vehicles. So definitely they are complementary to each other. If petrol price suddenly increase, what the people will do? They will consume less the car. Okay, what we have effect we are seeing there? Car, if they will take less the car, or they will not buy the car, definitely what will be there? The demand of petrol will also decline. So what effect we are seeing there? Complementary goods, if related goods are one of the goods price increases, it affect the purchase of another goods also. That is the impact. So car demand has been declined. Purchase has been decreased. Why it is decreasing? Because petrol price is become higher. Increase in price of complementary goods. Initially price of car, say Swift 1 is OP1. Number of cars purchased is OT1, P1 and K1. These variables only it has been explained. Now suppose the price remains constant but the price of petrol increases. How would the consumer react to such a situation? I already said, and you also have no knowledge. They would tend to buy less cars even when price of the car is constant. Now even when price of cars is constant, P1, K2 cars are purchased because price of petrol has increased. This is a situation of decrease in demand or backward shift in demand curve. Accordingly, demand curve shift from D1 to D2. Decrease in price of complementary goods. When we see student, if price of petrol decreases, people will have the tendency to buy more cars. Even when price of cars is constant, this is a situation of increase in demand or forward shift in demand curve, as illustrated in figure number 13. What we can see there? Price is constant and demand curve is shifting from K1 to K2. Whether you have seen this? This was the first quantity demanded, and this is the second. The demand curve first is D1 and the demand curve second is D2. What impact we are seeing? The demand curve has been shifted to D1 to D2, forward shift. Why it happened? When petrol price falls down, the people buy more cars. Even when price of cars is constant, it is not changing. But price of complementary good, petrol decrease. People start purchasing the cars there. Okay, same way many things are there. Complementary students, there are so many products. Because of that we can see the more impact is there, like the ketchups are there, the jams are there. In the seasonal season their rate goes down, like winter season, so more of the bread is consumed with them, more of the pizza is consumed because the cost is getting down. The vegetables are cost become decreased. Because of that the cost of these materials also decrease there. So these type of things, when we affect, these are the complementary goods to each other, so we can see the impact of that. Hot question is there, what is cross price effect? Cross price effect is nothing, student. It is the price that when the price of one good, so related goods, when we are the price of one of the related goods decrease, it will impact the demand, it will result in the demand of another goods also. Either it will increase or either it will decrease. If for example substitute goods cases, if price of one good increases, definitely the consumer will demand another substitute goods in place of the increased price goods. Like tea will be consumed more if the coffee rate will increase. This is the impact, this is the result. It is known as cross price effect. Coffee price is tea price is constant, it is not, but its demand is increasing. Why? Because coffee people, those who were consuming coffee, they were not shifted their demand to tea. Cross price effect, car and petrol also we have seen. Car cost is constant but people started purchasing more because petrol become cheaper for them. Petrol price has been declined, so they decided that they will purchase the car. So car demand is increasing, though car price is not changing, it is constant. Now we can see the further one more point is there. When we see that there is increase in petrol demand, those who are having the car, they will also consume less, and even those who have planned to purchase the car, they will not plan to purchase the car because petrol price gone up, and without petrol car cannot be run. And this is the situation when demand of car is declining, when price of petrol is increasing. Thus itself is known as cross price effect. Relationship between income and demand, when we see, definitely there is a relationship between income and demand, and that relationship is positive. When income of the people increases, demand increases. When the when the income of the people decreases, the demand also decreases. So there is a positive relationship between the income and the demand. If our income rises, we generally tend to buy more of goods. More income would result more pens, more shirts, more shoes, more cars and so on. But there are exceptions. Initially you are buying coarse grain simply because you cannot afford to buy Normal grades. How would you take your increase in income now? Perhaps as the first side, you would discard the consumption of inferiors. You will reduce or give up consumption of coarse grains and shift to the consumption of superior grains. So this happens in the desert of Rajasthan, where the rich minority eats wheat and poor majority eats bajra, has the staple foods, as I already said. The rich people, they are able to consume the wheat. Now you will be thinking how wheat cannot be consumed. Definitely wheat cost is more as compared to bajra, and as the bajra is a staple food, it is grown in the Rajasthan areas only, so people can get at a less cost. As the goods which is produced in the local area, their cost is also less at that local area, and other states it is costlier. So that only the effect is there. When the people, but these poor people, if their income will increase, if they will get good income, they can shift the demand from bajra to wheat. Okay, so these suggest division of goods into two categories. The wheat is the normal goods and inferior goods comes the bajra. Is the point getting clear to you? Wheat is the normal goods and bajra is the inferior goods. Why inferior? Don't think it is quality is not good, but it is preferred less. Now in our area, if we will are able to purchase bajra also, but it will not be consumed daily. If it will be once and twice, because it is difficult to have that, and from many of the points. But wheat, it is very easy, very nicely the chapati and rotis are prepared and it can be consumed. So, but still at that area, they prepare that only for daily consumption. Why? Because that are available at a less cost and these are easy for their living life. Normal goods, let us see that these are the goods, the demand for which increases as income of the buyer increases. There is a positive relationship between income and demand, or in case of goods, income effect is positive. How demand curve of a normal good changes when income of the buyer changes. In a situation of increase in income, more of a normal goods is purchased even when price is constant. This refers to a situation of increase in demand or forward shift of demand curve. On the other hand, in the situation of decrease in income, less normal goods is purchased even when its own price is constant. This refers to a situation decrease in demand or backward shift in demand curve. Okay, so income increases, income decreases. What like poor society, the bajra what they are having, because you can say the forward. This is the demand curve. First of the demand curve is D1. Okay, it is shifting when income increases. It is shifting forward. When income increases, it's shifting to D2. When income decreases, D1 to D3, have you seen? It is decreasing. So this is the effect of income and the demand, relationship of income and the demand. Inferior goods, what will be seen there? Inferior goods, these are those goods the demand for which decreases as income of the people increases. Is the point clear? When income of the people decrease, the demand of the for which decreases as income of the buyer increases, rises. It is written. Why? Like those who are having the inferior quality goods. Quality is good, but they can have much more good quality, that is the normal goods. So when the income of the people increases, they can shift the demand from inferior to superior goods. And this when happened in place of increase in income, what we are seeing, increase in income decreases the inferior goods demand, because people shifted increase in demand of normal goods. So this is the inverse relationship between the inferior goods and income increase. Thus, there is negative relationship between income and demand, or in case of inferior goods, income effect is negative. How demand curve of an inferior good changes when income of the buyer changes. In a situation of increase in income, less of the inferior goods is purchased. The consumer prefers to shift on a superior substitute because now he can afford them. Buying less of a commodity at its existing price implies a backward shift in demand curve or a decrease in demand. On the other hand, if income decreases, the consumer already consuming an inferior goods is further compelled to depend on it. Maybe it has to further cut its consumption of superior substitute and buy more of the inferior goods. It implies a situation of forward shift in demand curve or increase in demand for inferior goods. Illustration shows this. For an inferior goods, you can see there, first the demand curve is D1. Okay, first the quantity demanded is here up to here, so it is D1, it has been drawn. Second quantity, it is demanded up to here, so here price and quantity demanded line touching, D2 is there, and the third is here. What we are seeing, D3 is less quantity demanded. When income increases, what is happening there? From D1 to D3, it is when income is decreases. This is the first. income decreases, they are shifting the demand from inferior goods. Inferior goods demand is increasing. Okay, when income decreases, when income increases, what is happening? It is shifting to A to C, means A to C means this direction. What is, why income increases, it must shift to B? No, why? Because inferior quality case only it is happening there. The people income increases, they will shift to normal goods, because of the inferior good demand will decrease, and when the income decreases, their demand will increase for the inferior goods in case of inferior. Now some of the impacts are there, more about the last part of the chapter. Impact of taste and preference or demand for a commodity. When we see student, taste and preference of the buyers are determined by three factors as under. Very first, individuals likes and dislikes. You tend to buy more or less of a commodity simply because your likes and dislikes tend to change. Trends and fashion, when we see, you are influenced by the emerging trends and fashion. You simply want to be trendy. Accordingly, you prefer to buy more of commodities. Climatic environment, definitely our seasonal, because of seasonal changes also we prefer to have the changes in the demand of the goods. So your taste and preference tend to change in climatic environment. Winter season induces you to goods like tea and coffee, while summer induces you to goods like cold drinks and cream. So it is by default the increase in demand. Favorable and unfavorable change in taste and preference causes. Favorable changes in taste and preference induces the buyer to buy more of commodity even when its price continues to be same. This is a situation increase in demand, implying a forward shift in demand curve. On the other hand, unfavorable change in taste and preference causes lesser purchase of commodity at its existing price. A situation of decrease in demand or backward shift in demand curve. Now is a backward shift in demand curve, as I already said, forward shift also. Backward shift in demand curve from A to C owing to unfavorable shift in taste and preference. Definitely, it is generally the businessman have to get this type of losses when suddenly the taste and preference changes for a commodity. Okay. Forward shift in demand curve when it happens owing to favorable shift in taste and preference of a commodity. So this was a chapter, theory of demand. It gets over in the examination up to theory of demand only will be coming. Price elasticity of demand I am exempting from term 1, but it will be included in term 2. As the time is very short, because of that we are not able to go, as the students performance also has only 4 chapters from the particular book. Some theory of demand is the last chapter from microeconomics, from the beginning to theory of demand, and then my statistics up to the mode it will be coming. So this is a portion for examination midterm, as I already said many times in the video, and last date for submission of the project file of economics is 24th. I am again reminding you, please submit the files by coming to school, and it must be clear, it must be neat. Okay, thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.